So, Janat, you are in fifth year now. So, something on the clinical part or something like, because you are already seen last 4 years. After few months, you will be Dr. Janat. And you're from Bangladesh, okay? So, how you tell something about the other, the clinical other things for that, for Cairo University?
For clinical in Cairo University, we go through everything necessary, like the lectures, the OSCE sessions, and the ward time, like the bedtime sessions beside the patients. And we also have to attend the operation theaters, the OR, the radiologies, the labs, and everything we need to be a doctor. So we get proper training about each and every aspects, which will make us an all-rounder doctor.
Yeah, of course. Second, you told me like the classes, like that it told me from the earlier actually. For the fifth year, how the classes are there because you will be internship will be there sixth year actually there, no?
Yeah.
So how it is how they conduct classes for fifth year actually? You are senior because I want to know the viewers to learn something about you. How they manage the fifth year students because it's very important for them.
So in fifth year, like all of our students in fifth year are divided into separate small batches, so that we get the proper training in with attention with a few number of students, and we are doing internal medicine and surgery, and for internal medicine it's like half of the time we do internal medicine and half of the time we do surgery. Also we do some family medicine classes, and all other subjects we finished earlier. And as I said, like for all of these things, when we are doing internal medicine or surgery, we have like every day we have at first the lecture classes, then we attend the clinical classes where we do all the examination on the patients, like how we have to do the physical examinations, how we have to take the history taking from the patients, like for the proper diagnosis. And then we also go to the wards and we see the patients, and then we go to the operation theaters when necessary, especially in surgery, according to our schedule. And also we get training on the labs, the radiologies, how to read those things, how to read ECG, how to understand the radiographs and everything.
Like how tough it is for a student from fourth year to fifth year. Cairo is the toughest university. First year, what will be your advice about first year, second year, third, fourth year, fifth year? So, what is the differences from there? So, it will be helpful for the student to come to visit for studies actually.
Actually, the more upwards, the more you finish, like from first year to fifth year, if the first year is the easiest, then you go second year, it's a bit tough, more tough. Third year is more tough, fourth year is more tough, and fifth year is the hardest. Actually, it's natural, like the more you go upwards, it will become more difficult because you get to know about more tougher subjects. So, I will always say, like, it doesn't matter how tough it is. If you are serious, if you are studying regularly, obviously sometimes regularly study is not possible. Sometimes some special life events can happen and maybe you cannot study, but you have to cope it up next day and you have to make a proper schedule. Making a routine is the most important thing, I think.
Yeah.
Because when you just think like, okay, I'll do this, sometimes you just delay and there is a laziness or there is a sudden plan comes and you just forget things to do. So it's better if you make a proper schedule and you always try to follow that thing. And when you cannot follow that, you can mark it. You have to maintain a notebook for that. Then I think you can balance it off.
So,
Yeah.
balancing is more important, right?
Yeah.
What's the goal?
Yeah, because sometimes in life everything does not go well according to plan. So when it does not go according to plan, you have to make another plan to balance it off. Like one day if you cannot do it, another day you have to make it.
Yeah, that's interesting, Janat. Second thing, like for clinical, for hospitals, it's a same campus is or different actually. The hospital and the academic is both same or different actually there and all.
The classes, the hospitals and clinicals, actually our campus is very large. All these things are together but in different buildings. So in first year, second year, where the anatomy, physiology, histology, biochemistry classes happen, those buildings are near. But when in fourth year and fifth year, the clinical classes, the hospitals are a bit far, but it's also near the campus. Like it's a centralized system. Like all the buildings are together near, but the campus is really large. Like I said, when I attended gynecology, from the main gate to reach the gynecology building, I had to walk almost like 35 to 40 minutes
Oh, so just
to
see
reach my classroom in
how big the
gynecology.
campus is.
So big.
Yeah,
And like every time we study a different new subject, every time we discover a new place, new department. And we didn't know that this place actually exists in our university. It's so big.
so big that is
Yeah.
the fire. So again, like for clinical, when you go there, so they allow your teacher allow the you to enter the patients on that.
Yeah, obviously. At
They-
first, the teacher will, the
Generally, it
doctors.
doesn't happen in other country. So generally,
Yeah, I know. In generally, different country has different way of teaching students or doctors, different according to their resources. But in our hospital, this is the best thing I think, because to become a good doctor, you need to know how to take good history, how to also do good physical examination on the patients. Only after that you can do the proper diagnosis. Otherwise, without understanding the patients, you cannot do a diagnosis properly. So what happens here is the doctors here, the professors, our professors, they will teach us everything, they will show everything on us, and immediately after that they will tell us to do the same thing. And they will be beside us to see that if we are doing the things properly. And if we are not doing the things properly, he will tell like, okay, you did it this way, but this is the correct way. And very politely, these doctors, these professors, they are very polite, very friendly. They don't have any arrogance, they will not scold you, they will not do bad behavior. This is the best thing I think. Like in other countries, maybe in India, Bangladesh, maybe there are some behavior things. Sometimes the doctors, they are arrogant, they have some ego issues. But here no, even seniors, juniors, there is no ragging, there is no bad behavior, everyone is friendly.
okay, so it's completely friendly and environment for the good students who
Yeah.
can do the proper things better. And they also allow, they allow you to enter the patient also if you
Yeah.
know Arabic. Arabic is required for that. Arabic should know Arabic.
If you know Arabic, it's a plus point always. And if you don't know Arabic, obviously everyone is studying, the textbook is in English, so everyone knows English. Someone better, someone less, but everyone knows English. So if you even don't know Arabic, your colleague, your classmate, or your doctor, anyone can explain you in English. And they are always happy to help.
So
They are
it is-
helpful.
It is better to, some students said that even in Cairo University they teach also Arabic every level. So you have to learn. And it is better because if you learn, it's better. You can enter the patients also better actually there. No?
In any country, if you're living for a long time, it's better to know their language. And even if you don't use it, it's always, I think, if you know a new language, it's like you have a new skill. If you have more skill, you are more eligible. So it's always better to learn as much as
As much as you
possible.
can. That's
Yeah,
really
learning is never a waste.
Yeah, never. Apart from that, come to lighter part of the life, people are there for winter, 5, 6, 7 years, internship is there. So, what kind of recreation kind of thing people relax something in Cairo? Because, all times they can. So, in that, their holidays are leave. What kind of, best is there? They can go to shopping or kind of, some clubs are there, the students, their education clubs are there, or how you do there, their leisure, activities for students
Okay.
in Cairo, in university.
In university sometimes arranges like study tours to places like Mount Musa, that's in Saint Catherine and Dahab, and it's actually a religiously very important place, also historically, because this place is important both for Muslims and Christians, because for the Prophet Moses is believed by not only Muslims but also Christians and also some Jews also. So it's believed that that place, that mountain, Prophet Moses went there and wanted to meet the Lord, the God. So it's a very popular place to visit. and also the view is really nice. The mountainous and surrounded by sea and all other things.
In
It's an
Cairo?
enjoyable trip.
Yeah.
In Cairo, there are the museums, famous museums, and the Citadel of Salahuddin Ayyubi. It's an historical place, and also beside Cairo we have Giza very near, and obviously Egypt itself is famous for the pyramids of Giza. Number one thing everyone thinks of Egypt whenever they hear about the name Egypt, they think of pyramid. Pyramid is the identity of Egypt, so it's like the wonder of the world, one of the wonders of the world. So it's also very fascinating, and there are some other tourist places like very beautiful places near Red Sea and also the Mediterranean Sea. You can go to Sharm el Sheikh. It's like a tourist town. All the resorts are very beautiful, and it looks like you are in a European country. And all the tourists are mostly foreigners all over the world.
Okay.
So-
So I think for the student to come over here, it is not boring. They can also relax. And
There
they
are
can
lots of
learn.
places to do actually, and there are lots of
Just
places to
any
travel.
Clubs are there in the university. Some clubs are there. I mean for interest, some sports
Yeah,
activities.
Yeah, every year there is a sports activity. Sports day happens in university, and there is also a field where students used to play football and badminton and other sports. Whoever is interested, they can attend.
Yeah. Some Indian festival like Holi, Diwali. They do something on here like that. Like
Indian festivals, it's
Ramzan.
actually arranged by the Indians,
Yeah, okay.
because Indian people started coming here recently, just for few years. Before there was no Indian students.
Yeah, because of picture
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, like last 3-4 years, Indians started to come. Yeah,
More.
five years.
5 years.
5 years. Like we also have some Indians. Recently, there are lots of Indians. So mostly Egyptians don't know about the Indian cultures a lot, but they like India. They like Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan. Whenever you say that you are Indian, they will say, "Oh, Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, I love India." They love Bollywood movies. Everywhere you go, they will say you are India, and they will just talk about Bollywood movies. So they only know about these things, the movies and the actors and actresses, but they don't know about what is Holi, and they don't understand much about Indian culture. So it's actually arranged by Indian Embassy, and there are some associations of Indians. They also arrange, and there are some restaurants, good Indian restaurants, they also try to arrange. So yeah, there are efforts everywhere. So if you are interested, you can attend any of this. There are always events happening.
So I think it's a very detailed talk actually. I mean, I'm very impressed that you given the entire 5 year of experience in such few minutes, and because it is very helpful for students, even for Bangladesh, Nepal, or India who has seen this video. So they can realize it how it is helpful for them to come to Egypt. So you want to say something to the India or Bangladesh people who want to choose Egypt? Egypt is their envious destination.
Yeah,
Last
I will
5 years.
always say like I don't regret of my decision of coming to Egypt for studies. If I think about my whole journey, I always feel grateful, and I think like if I have to take this decision again, I will come here again.
Okay.
And yeah, so you can also trust me. If you trust me, then you can also come here.
Yeah, okay. So thank you very much. It is very helpful for the students. In fact, for this in India, Nepal, Bangladesh, and all. So you can call us in a comment. You can any question you can call us. Thank you very much.